Hi there, welcome back to another video on my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the second video in the series I'm doing that's like a randomized Pokemon makeup challenge. If you've seen the first video, you know how it works, but if you haven't yet, basically I have a random Pokemon generator on my phone and I don't know what's going to pop up and I have to create a makeup look based on that. It can be something really eccentric, it could be something really easy. But the only catch is I have a certain amount of time to do it. I always try to aim to 15 to 20 minutes. Last time I went a little bit over, and maybe they'll adapt later on in the series if it proves to be too hard, but for right now, we're going to stick to that. So if you're interested in this video, then just keep on watching. Generator pulled up on my phone right now. I have all regions on there. It's just caps at Alola, so none of the new Gen 8 Pokemon are on there, but all sorts of types and everything else. So I'm just going to hit generate right now and we're going to see what we got. Oh boy. Okay, so we just got a Silvally, and this might be really hard. So basically I know I'm going to put up an image of what I'm seeing on the phone right here. Basically, the sprite that's shown, it has mostly like really dark grays, some bright greens, a washy gray, an orange, and a little bit of blue. Okay, we're just going to go for it, I guess. I'm a little scared, I'm a little concerned, but that's okay. I think the best palette for this would probably be the Alice in Wonderland one I still have. Some of you might clock me for it being kind of old, but you know what? It has the truest green that I need in there, and I think we'll make it work. So I already have my base foundation and stuff on and concealer, and I put a little bit of powder on, so that's all done. Silvally also has that sort of gear thing on its cheek to change its typings the same way Arceus would. That might be kind of interesting to mimic, and let's see if I can do that. I'm just going to push my hair back, and this is almost more blue than black, but I think, let me just blend this out and make it even, and I might put a layer of gray on top because I want to look more robotic, I think, than anything else. And I know this is like blending into my temple, but I'm just taking like a gray eyeshadow, like a matte gray. Yeah, that's a lot better. And we're gonna go and put this on our face. I think I'm just gonna put like a highlight on top of this and then try to draw a design with eyeliner for like gear stuff. But as long as we're contouring, we might as well put that underneath the chin as well. I've done this for a couple other Pokemon looks I've done that have been more eccentric. And I don't know, I like the effect it does because I think if you want to do something costumey, this is a great way to do it and do it contouring in like different colors. But the problem right now is that I look so, oops, that's another problem. But the problem right now is that I look so brown that it might be hard to make everything else look shiny and metallic. Okay, I think I know what I want to do for eyes, and it's going to be kind of out there. But let me just first lay down like a crease color, or a decent crease color. I'm going to put that up pretty high just so we have more room to experiment and do fun things. And like I said before, I have hooded eyes, so I'm really taking this up there today. Okay, so far so good. Just sort of blend it out. You can kind of see where it's going, hopefully. I'm worried that if I do the green next, it might be too pigmented, so I'm just going to brush this off, and then I'm going to take the green, even though it has a lot of fallout, and maybe use this brush instead, just because this one kind of doesn't always place the pigment where I want it. But let's try this and maybe I can buff it out into more of like a wing too. I'm trying to mimic the like pointy feather shape that's on Silvally's head and its back fin. So I'm just kind of doing that with this. I feel a little bit like the Joker right now, but that's okay. We have this established. And I no longer have my blue liquid lipstick, or else I would use that for some detailing stuff. But I do have some dark blue eyeshadow, so I think I'm gonna put that underneath. Even though there's not a lot of blue, I think that's the only place I'm gonna put blue in this whole look. But I'm just gonna go on and kind of put like a little middle color that's kind of more of a grayish metallic-y color to try to give it a little oomph in the middle. Yeah. For a little sparkle too, because again, gray is like the dominant color in this design, but I still like the bright colors too. I think they'll add a little bit. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take a navy blue color and put that underneath here. I think I'm gonna like drag it along the bottom here, and I don't see people normally do this, but I mean, just because the fin of the tail has like the blue trim and it's green, I think it'd be cool to do that. Oops, that one's a little thick. She's a little thick. So I'm just blending it out underneath the eye a little bit. Okay, and I feel like I have to do my eyebrows like a bolder color because they kind of fall into place, especially with my hair how it is right now. So I'm going to take this one, even though it was in the blue, and I'm going to go into that gray color and just kind of hopefully make them a little darker. Okay, right now I'm just putting like a little bit of white over the gray to try to lighten it up just a little bit. This might make it look a little bit chalkier, but at least it blends a little bit better to like my skin tone. And I think too, I'm going to take the orange and put it a little bit on my cheek. Even though it might, I know this looks very like robotic, but I do want like a little bit of a blush, but I still want to keep true like the colors that were given. So I'm just going to take a little bit of orange, kind of like dab it in a little bit. And the thing is with this orange color is that it does have some like glitters in it, so it might make it shinier. Oh, this will. A little bit out of the pink money. And also take that across my nose a little bit. Yeah. I know that there's some like, so I've been watching like a bunch of makeup tutorials from people of like different cultural backgrounds. And I know like in a Korean makeup, they do take the blush across the nose just to give it a little bit like more of like a youthful spring sun-kissed kind of thing. And I like that with this orange. I mean, I don't think I look somber, but since this look is kind of different and out there, I feel like it kind of works with everything. I'm still a little bit iffy with the green since it is kind of patchy. So I might go back in. It just looks like I have like an Irish flag on my eyes, and I just realized that now. This that I did just now is a mix of the eyeshadow that's on this part of my eye and a little bit of like a yellow based highlighter. And I'm just putting the two together just because I still want like a silvery highlighter just to make it match the design of Silvally. Oh, but now I look like I have a tin can nose. That's okay. I feel like this is like looking a little bit muddy, but again, this is done in a very quick time frame, and this was thought of on the spot, so naturally mistakes might be made, but I do look like a robot, and that's kind of the point. Like, I know Silvally in itself is not a robot. If people don't know the origin of Silvally, it's basically like the mad scientists tried to make their own Arceus in a lab and like recreate a god that could be a Pokemon that's basically like all types. And for me, just with that indication, I guess I went a little bit more sci-fi in terms of like inspiration than the actual Pokemon. But I kind of like it. It's like it's like if the Tin Man and Silvally had a baby. It's like I'm almost tempted to put more silver on, but I think I'm just like over adding at this point. If anything, maybe. No, I think that looks good because you still have the dark grays like his body, and then the lighter grays like the little furry mane. So I think that's fine. What I should do though is like put more mascara on to see if it like really lifts the eyes. If it doesn't, I might put some eyeliner on just on the top, and then I might draw like a little design here and put on a lipstick. So hopefully we can do that relatively quickly. But yeah, Silvally is also a signature Pokemon of Lily's brother in the Sun and Moon anime. And in the games, they have him like Gladion basically trying to rescue him from the lab from being tested on, and it's like extra layers of angst or extra layers of interest because his mother's the one that like created this Pokemon and does tests on it, and it's assumed that there's been other ones like in the beginning, but they have died due to the testing. So kind of some dark piece of lore for Pokemon. Almost like a 4-leaf clover, I guess. Yeah. Okay. And hopefully it will be similar on this side. I'm just going in for the sake of time. Maybe I won't time myself in future videos because I always feel like I'm really being rushed and then I make things kind of sloppy. Like, obviously these are two different sizes. But then at the same time, like, I don't want to have the time to actually sit down and think about... I want it to be more, like, instinctive. So I don't want to have too much time to sit down and process the ideas and just kind of let the creativity flow out. So let me know what you guys think I should do. If I should continue timing myself. Or if I should just, like, give myself a break. Okay. So obviously these are two different sizes. I think if I should probably pull them back a little bit just because this makes my cheeks come forward. But I'm going to let that dry and then I'm going to literally color it in with eyeshadow later. But I think what I want to do for the lips is actually an orange lipstick, even though there's not too much orange in the image. I think it would be nice to like pull this together. So let's do that, especially since there's so much gray. I think that matches the eyeshadow pretty good. And if anything, I'll put a gloss on top. Uh-huh. I got a bunch of orange lipsticks from ColourPop, and I really like them, but I feel like I don't wear them enough or as frequently as I should. It's because I think personally for me it's harder to pull off orange than it is on other colors. But these are really creamy. I get compliments on them all the time. And a lot of times like I have people come up to me like thinking that they're Kylie lipsticks and they're really not, they're ColourPop. There's some rumors that they're made in the same factory and that's why they look so similar, but either way these are a lot cheaper, so I'm just gonna stick with that. But like, this is fun. This reminds me a lot of painting because a lot of times with painting you can erase by adding colors and drawing over it. I feel like the same technique applies to makeup where you can mess up, yeah, but it's really easy to erase, or you can just like place colors over it and I'll still get the job done. Okay. Okay, we're filling that in, and I think this actually looks good. I think if you wore something like this out, and to like for people who don't know what Pokemon is, this looks like full on St. Patrick's Day Pride, and shamrocks and everything else. And I'm not mad at this. This could actually be a really cute St. Patrick's Day look if you wanted some Irish eyeshadow. And again, my sweater matches just like in the last video. If you haven't watched that, check it out because my clothes didn't end up matching my makeup, which I promise I did not plan for. But yeah, I think this is it. I think she's done. I know this could have been cleaned up a little better. And if you want to do that, then I can have more videos on how to contour exactly. My face is a little bit different, and I mean everyone's face is going to be different, but mine's kind of rounded. So my contour is only going to be limited to like here at most. But if you're someone who has more of an angled face, you will probably draw that out a little bit more, but I just don't do that because of my cheeks. I know the highlight is a little gray-ish, but again, like I was going for a sci-fi robot theme. But I think it looks good. Let's kind of get my hair out the way. And yes, I need a haircut, but this is it. Trying to do a little... Like I said, I'm not a professional on makeup at all, but makeup I feel like is something that everybody can do and anybody can do. And like I said, just take away this and you are set to go for St. Patrick's Day, so you're welcome. If you like this video, go ahead and like this video, comment, share, and subscribe for more. I'm hoping this will be another weekly thing, or at least bi-weekly thing. I am doing a playthrough right now of Pokemon Sweets, so if you're more into gaming or you're not really into gaming but you would like to start, I recommend checking out those videos as well. They take place in a universe where all Pokemon are actually desserts and sweets and cakes and cupcakes and all sorts of fun things. So if you like that, that's also on the channel. If you enjoy my makeup videos, I have some other ones already. I've already done the original starters, so that's also fun to check out. But until next time, I'll see you later, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!